Honeydew. It's often underappreciated, maybe even unwanted on like a fruit medley or a fruit salad. But today on Cooking with Parker, I'm going to tell you why honeydew can be a great option to add. Give you a couple different ways to elevate it. It also fits great in my series Fruits A to Z, so H is for honeydew. And let's go. Start off, we're going to prep our melon. So the best way to do this is you just cut off the top and the bottom, and then we're going to skin it. So just go top to bottom, kind of peel on the side, follow the contours of the melon. You're not going to get all of it, but that's all right. You can go back later, kind of trim it up. You could also cut this in wedges and then take the skin off later, but this is actually the most effective and efficient way to do it. But more or less, you want to pick a nice ripe melon as well. I think a lot of people, when they get the medley, the melon's not very ripe. It's a little firm, not very sweet, but if you get a ripe melon, it's going to make a world of difference. So you want to have some good weight to it, a little bit of waxy feel, and then the key is the root end. You want it to have a little bit of give and let it off a slight smell, almost a musky smell. So that's how you pick a good melon when you're looking at the supermarket. So I did all that for this one. I'm going to go ahead and compost all the skin and the seeds, so just set those aside and use a nice big spoon to get rid of the seeds as well. If you learned anything so far, please don't forget to subscribe. Continue to get great tips on fruit and cooking in general. Really appreciate it. I love myself some plain honeydew. Got some nice subtle sweetness, good texture. But if you don't like that, you can always take it up another level. Is you can always salt or sugar your fruit, give it some extra flavor. I'm using some Tajin. This is a great spice blend. Got some chili, lime flavors. Really will brighten things up. The next trick is to add some prosciutto to your honeydew melon. So the savoriness and the saltiness of the prosciutto pair really well with the honeydew. You can do it with cantaloupe as well, but I like the honeydew for its kind of not quite as sweet and more like the undertones of flavor are a lot better in honeydew. Just wrap that all around until it's nicely coated, get myself a nice bite, and I mean, it's a great little snack. You can do this anytime. So now I'm gonna go ahead and prep the honeydew for kind of our dish that we're making today. So we're actually gonna kind of throw everything together, put it on the grill. It's gonna make a really great kind of appetizer item. So we're just cutting our honeydew into 8 even wedges. They don't have to be exact. Just pour a little bit of olive oil on that and kind of rub it so it's nice evenly coated. That'll help it kind of give it a little bit of flavor. And then when we throw it on the grill, it'll keep it from sticking. So I got a little 2-burner Charborough gas grill. You can get this off Amazon for a couple $100. You'll probably find it at Lowe's. I know what you might be saying.
It's a grill. I got a grill. You had a wife too. Didn't mean you couldn't trade up.
Might not be an upgrade, but it's a great little tool to have. So I'm gonna grill my honeydew. If you've never grilled fruit before, it's a great way to elevate their flavors. It releases their natural sugars, helps them caramelize, and softens them up as well. So I'll do this with all sorts of fruits. It's one of my favorite things to do: peaches, pineapples, all that good stuff. We're just gonna grill these for about 3 to 4 minutes per side. You just want the mark to start to develop a little bit. You don't need to do any cross hatches or anything like that. Now we're gonna put everything together. So, saw the prosciutto. I'm gonna throw that prosciutto on our grilled honeydew melon. And just get a nice wrap on that. I'm gonna cut these into about 1-inch strips, so it just kind of makes it a little bit easier to wrap, a thinner piece, and it won't overpower the honeydew flavor. Just drizzle with a little bit of honey, so honey and honeydew also are a great pairing. Just kind of gives a little more, one extra note of flavor, liven things up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back to the Tajin. And as I said, this is a great addition to really any sort of fruit or Mexican dish. Sprinkle that on, and then finally gonna finish with just kind of a garnish of some mint leaves. So I'm just gonna pluck a few leaves. I'm gonna go ahead and tear these with my hand. So there's all sorts of I would almost say myths out there about tearing versus cutting herbs. Either way, you're bruising the leaves and releasing their natural flavor. So you can go either route, in my opinion at least. Final element of any good dish is always the plating. You always eat first with your eyes, so you'll make this look nice and pretty and presentable. Let's go ahead and try our complete honeydew dish. So good. Hopefully you'll change your mind on honeydew, but as I said at the beginning, if you get a nice ripe honeydew, I think they're great all on their own. But here we go. Got the prosciutto, mint, honey, Tajin, the grill, bringing out its nice natural sweetness. Might eat this whole platter myself, or share it with some friends. Hopefully you give this a try yourself. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.